welcome to Code from Scratch. Today I am going to explain about variables in C++. Variables are one of the most important basic concepts in programming. A variable can be defined as a named memory location that is used to store data. The data stored inside a variable can be modified, updated while the program is running. We can think of a variable like a container with a name where we can store a particular value. To declare a variable in C++, we generally use the syntax data type variable name equal to value and an option. For example, int age equal to 20. Here, int is a data type, age is a variable and 20 is a value stored in that variable. The data type tells the compiler what type of data the variable is going to store. C++ provides different data types such as int for storing integer values, float for storing decimal values, double for storing larger decimal values, char for storing a single character, bool for storing a boolean value. Boolean value means true or false, and string for storing group of characters. The int data type stores such as 10, 20 or 100, and the float data types stores decimal points such as 3.14 and etc. There are also some rules for naming variables. A variable must be declared before use. It can contains letters, numbers and underscores. However, it cannot start with a number. Usually a variable name should start with a letter or an underscore. We also cannot use C++ reserved keywords such as int, float, if or else and a variable names. Another important point in that C++ is a case sensitive. So this means that age with small a and age with capital A are treated as different variables. Variables can also be initialized at the time of declaring. Variables can be initialized at the time of declaration. Initialization means assigning the value to a variable. For example, int x equal to 5. The variable x is created with a data type int and the value 5 is stored to variable x. Similarly, we can write float pi equal to 3.14f. This f is not compulsory, it is optional. And char ch equal to z. When a variable is created, the computer allocates some memory address to that variable. Every variable acquires memory and each memory location has an address. The amount of memory used depends on data type. The amount of memory is listed here. Int uses 4 bytes and float uses 4 bytes, double 8 bytes, char 1 byte, bool 1 byte, string varies based on its number of characters. In conclusion, variables are the building block of a C++ program because they allow us to store and manage data. We can create data variable, assign values to them, change their value and use them in calculations and other operations. Without variable, it would be very difficult to store information and make programs dynamic. Therefore, understanding variables is an important first step in learning C++ program. Thank you.